Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Mining Stacker YouTube channel where we cover all things crypto from the perspective of a miner. So we finally did get a official update from Bitmain regarding that new CKB miner, the K7, which is again for the Nervos network. So the unit MSRP will be $3,999, so about $4,000. Um, it's not including any kind of like taxes. You know, if you get hit with that 25% customs duty, so you're looking at like around $5,000 depending on where it gets shipped from. I've heard that if it gets shipped from like Malaysia, you don't really get hit with that, but it's a worst case scenario plan for that. Um, so it's gonna start soon, right? So retail sales are gonna start November 18th, which is 2 days from now, 10 a.m. Eastern time, and this is from Bitmain directly. I'm assuming now that we have a date and a price, you're gonna see more third-party vendors start putting up their listings. So if you have any places you like purchasing from, start getting in contact with them because I'm sure they're going to be up in the next few days if you're interested. The only thing that is kind of worrying is this line here. Supply is very limited. So that's not a good sign coming directly from Bitmain. So we'll see. So it's supposed to ship mid to late December, meaning we'll start getting our shipments in sometime in January, which is pretty good. I thought it was going to be a little bit farther out, but that's a good sign. Um, there has been some conflicts on the profitability. The day I did that video, it was a much lower result. Um, so it's hit or miss. So depending on which calculator you use, and as a matter of fact, what time of day, it's anywhere the yield being from like 8,500 to like 12,000, right? So it's either going to be in that like 16, 17 a day or like 20, 25 a day. So still not 100% sure what's going on, if it's like an API issue. Um, so far, it looks like this is going to be the result. I tried a different couple of calculators. I tried here, and I tried on CryptoCalc, which is another one, again, inputting it manually, and then getting around that yield, that 12,600 yield. So if it yields about that amount, this is what the profitability will be. If it was like what we did the other day, where it was more around 8,000, then it goes into the teens, which, I mean, either way, whether it's that 16 or that 25, really good for a miner that's, going to be $4,000 MSRP. But again, keep in mind that's the MSRP. That's not what resale is going to be. I'm sure with any of these newer ones, MSRP is going to, or the street price is going to be higher. The only thing I've been able to find is a K miner had a listing. It sold out. I don't know if this was just a placeholder or if they actually did list it and it sold out. It's not one I'm recommending. I've never burnt or used them at all, but they are listed on like ASIC miner value, so they are one of the bigger ones. But this is just to get a price point idea. They had it listed at 6,900, so about 7,000, which is a little on the high side. But again, I don't know if this was officially what it sold for, or if this is just a placeholder listing. This is just what they're guessing. So there's that. And yeah, so just keep in mind, look at the profitability and think of what it's going to be long term. Don't calculate out for the next 2 years that you're going to be earning this amount, because it's going to change, right? It's going to be a pretty much a big reset as far as like the hash rate goes. So like, yes, you're earning this much now, but again, it's going to make everything that's on the network right now obsolete. So you're going to have a pretty much like a great reset depending on how many of these get released. So the fact that it's a limited supply, that's kind of a good thing, because that means not that many are going to hit the network all at once. But we don't know what their total plans are, like how much it is, so take that into consideration. Even though it's this much yield now, as the hash rate increases, it's going to decrease. It's going to change from this. So keep that in mind. There will also be a halving 1 year from now, so also keep that in mind. Put that into your possible calculations. But if you're able to pick this up at MSRP, not financial advice, nothing like that, but does seem to be a pretty good deal. So again, if you have a specific third party vendor that you like, start trying to get in contact with them or checking their website, because I'm sure the listings will be up soon. A quick, easy way to see that is ASIC miner value. Typically, as soon as these guys start posting, you're going to see them listed up here. But realistically, by the time it's listed on there, it's probably going to get sold out. With the KA3, before Bitmain posted on their site, a lot of the third-party vendors already had it up for a few days. It was over MSRP, but like for example, when I ordered mine, It was a few days after announcement, but it was prior to the official Bitmain release. Once the official Bitmain release happened and the thing sold out in like 40 seconds, the hype went through the roof and so did the resale prices. So hopefully, maybe you're able to see it, but it's, again, hype is a big thing with these things. So if it's going to be hyped up, which this one, CKB isn't the most popular thing in the world, but the fact that the profitability looks good, I think that's what's going to draw people's attention. So based off of that alone, I think it is going to be somewhat hyped. I think it is going to sell out relatively quick. I would expect to see a similar result where it sells out in about a minute. So I personally am not even going to bother trying on the Antminer site. I'm going to wait for a third party if the prices are decent. But if they're going to start out at like 8-9 grand, then I'll probably be skipping this one, and maybe I will try for the Antminer. We'll see what happens in the next day or so. If nothing's listed up in the next day, then I might give it a shot just to mess with it, see what the website is like. Because also, that's going to give you a good gauge as to the popularity of it, right? If the thing ends up not selling out, then that's a good sign that the prices will decrease. Some of the third-party vendors might be waiting for that as well. We'll see. We're going to see in the coming day. But as of now, we do have an official price, $39.99 MSRP. Going to be releasing in 2 days, and then early January is around the time we should be getting them. So hopefully either early, mid-January, and it is going to be a limited release. Not really liking that, but we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, just want to do a quick update now that we got that official stats. Please comment, like, subscribe. If you're thinking about getting one, throw a comment in the chat. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you got some value out of this. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.